All right, welcome back. Now, when you think of the coastal region, what comes into your mind in terms of food? Pilau, mahamri, fruits like mangoes, cashew nuts, what else? Coconuts, absolutely coconuts. You see, a coconut tree has been described as a tree of life. Think about that. They say, he who plants a coconut tree plants food and drink, vessels and clothing, a home for himself and a heritage for his children. At the coast, about 150,000 households directly rely on coconuts for income, employment, and food security. We want to talk about that because business is big when it comes to coconut. To tell us more about that is the MD, the Kenya Coconut Development Authority. That is Francis Fondo. Welcome to the Power Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, So coconuts, you know, when you're talking about coconuts, we only think of the coast. Yeah, perhaps you could tell us, what are the statistics in terms of business in relation to coconuts?
The statistics are such that we have about 6 billion Kenya shillings worth of trade in coconut products, and that is just because there is no value addition or very little value addition. That figure could be higher. It could go as far as 25 billion shillings if we are processing all the products that can come from the coconuts. Most of the transactions now are on the raw coconuts, raw products, primary products, let me say so. There is a lot of scope for conversion of the primary products like the coconuts to various products: coconut milk, virgin coconut oil, edible coconut oil for cooking, soap, coconut copra oil for making soap, for cosmetics for the ladies. So the scope is really large. So this 6.4 billion shillings contribution to the GDP is just a quarter. We want about to convert, process, and achieve the other 75 so that we can fully realize the potential of the coconut tree.
Do you normally export anything from coconut?
Yes.
What do you export? Or the fruit itself, what in terms of export earnings?
We export about 80 million coconuts to Tanzania in raw form. In raw form. Wow. Not processed, just the hard.
To Tanzania?
To Tanzania.
Why Tanzania, not to any elsewhere?
A bit maybe to the Middle East, but Tanzania is the biggest market for Kenyan coconuts. We export also edible coconut oil. It's manufactured at Ukunda by a farm called Coast Coconut Farms. They have recently changed the name to Serendi, Kenya. They manufacture, put the edible coconut oil in drums. It goes to the US. Yes, yeah.
You know, from a business perspective, somebody perhaps might ask, we're talking about coconuts, growing coconuts, because there's this business. But why should I use my land to grow coconuts instead of other produce? How would you convince somebody to change to now growing coconuts?
Coconut, first of all, as they say, it's a tree of life. It will be faithful to you for about 60 years. It's giving you coconuts. Yeah. However, coconut is best grown together with other crops. So intercropping is the best model for coconut agronomy or coconut agriculture.
What about drinking? What aspect of it, the maazi?
The maazi. The
alcohol aspect of it.
Yes. In fact, the maazi now, many of us have gone to school because of maazi. Yeah. It's tapped. That maazi, contrary to popular belief, is not a brew. It's taken from the offshoot, It's called an endosperm, an offshoot, and it's cut. Out of it oozes a liquid, which is the maazi. Yes. Very early in the morning, the tapping takes place, and one tree can produce even 2 liters. In Indonesia, one tree can produce as many as 7 liters. And 2 liters, 1 liter at the moment retails at 50 bob. So one tree is 100 bob to the farmer. But if he has 10, then that's 1,000 shillings. If he has more, then that's a lot of money on a daily basis. So it is a source of income. It's just like someone who is employed, earning money. The money is flowing on a daily basis. Yeah. So coconut farming. Now, with regard to the coconut, if they go, there is processing that can be done at the village level. Yeah. Like virgin coconut oil, which is medicine, can be made by the farmer right in the homestead, and he can pack it and sell it. And virgin coconut oil is a natural antibiotic for the body. Medicine. Take 1 spoonful a day, 3 times a day.
How come we don't drink it? We don't see it in shops. Is it in shops? If I go to Nakumata, will I get it?
Not yet. This is now the stimulation of the investment. I want we are now going to the farmers and then creating the market for it. At the moment, America is the largest export market for virgin coconut oil. They have done the research. They know the type of diseases that the virgin coconut oil can treat: arthritis, skin rashes, people undergoing physiotherapy. It's very good for the oil to be applied, and then the exercises, and they heal faster using the coconut oil than any other medicines that are in the shops.
Generally, when you talk of coconuts, people just think of the coastal region. Are there other places apart from the coast that coconuts are grown in the country?
Yes. As of now, in fact, there's a place in Meru where they are even drinking the maazi. Yes. They planted the trees years ago. They tap the maazi and they're selling. Now, the other place is the lake region. The lake region is a very big potential area. And in fact, the coconut agenda, as far as I'm telling the government, let's take it up country. The crop can grow where temperatures don't go down below 15 degrees Celsius, and it can grow where rainfall is 800 millimeters per annum up to 1,600. It can grow very well. Soils, it doesn't like clay soil so much, but sandy loam soils, it can grow. And in fact, the Minister of Agriculture is actually mapping out the areas where the coconut tree can be grown up country. If we can bring it up country and we also plant more at the coast, this is a tree which can actually rank at the same level as tea in terms of export earnings. So it is that important.
As much as tea, and
Tea, yes.
tea is the highest.
yes. But I've done the figures. Yes.
Then why don't we plant it extensively? Because once we plant, coconut is not even like tea. You just let it go. It grows.
It will grow on its own.
On its own. You don't even have to put fertilizer.
Oh yes, you can put fertilizer, and yes, and empower it a lot more. You can even irrigate it if it's a marginal area in terms of the climate. But fertilizer and good husbandry, cleaning around it or in the entire orchard, it loves that, and it will produce. They will start giving you fruits not in 7 years. But 5 years or earlier, if you tender it very well. Yes.
So we are very soon. We'll be having the third
coconut.
Kenyan
international conference is coming. Presenters have been drawn from the Asian Pacific Coconut Community. This is a global body under which all the countries which practice coconut farming come. And the presenters are coming there. They are going to teach or take us through good coconut crop husbandry, value addition, the various technologies that are being used in the advanced countries like Philippines. Philippines, in fact, relies on coconut only. That's the mainstay of the economy of Philippines. So, as well as Indonesia, India as well. So they are coming to give us presentations on a long range of subjects, and we believe that we will be able to stimulate a lot more investment, and the government will also take on board this crop on a larger scale.
The attitude, maybe false attitude, stereotyping of the people of country think that people in the coast are lazy because of coconut. I don't know whether does it require a lot of input?
It was a misconception because of not having a clear policy guideline. Yeah, you see, as I said, coconut tree is best cultivated with other crops beside it. Yes. You can have banana trees, you can have even a cow, dairy cow, and all those activities, so that as the crop is growing,
also working,
these others are also putting money into the pocket. When the coconut tree then starts its business of taking care of you, then your earnings now are coming from the tree. If it is Munazi, you are getting all that money, and down here, all the other activities. Is
it seasonal? Are there certain times when you don't get anything? Or it's perennial?
It's seasonal a bit, but about three seasons. During when it is raining, you don't get a lot of coconuts. There are also, when it is too dry, the Munazi output comes down a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much indeed. It's been an honor talking to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you so much indeed for joining us here on the Power Breakfast Show. My name is Johnson Mokazi.
And I'm Joe.
And then, of course, Francis Fondo. We'll meet tomorrow as God wills. All the best.
Thank you very much.